Welcome to the PBC 2020 NBA Draft Remote Film Room. Today we have a senior prospect, an all Big 12 first team member, Kristian Doolittle of Oklahoma. Kristian, welcome. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Today also in the film room, we're going to be bringing in a scout for the PBC and Babcock Hoops. He's based in Oklahoma City, and he's seen you play, I believe, 6 times in person this year. And we thought that he'd be a perfect person to run you through your film today, talk strengths and weaknesses, and talk about how your game translates to the next level. So we're going to bring on Derek Murray. Welcome, Derek. So I'm going to toss it over to you, Derek, now to take control, bring up this film, and you and Kristian can sort of chop it up, talk through how he sees the game, and I'll join back with you guys here at the end to wrap.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good.
Hey, Kristian, appreciate you taking the time, man. It's honestly been awesome watching you kind of grow over the last couple of years here. I got to Oklahoma City 4 years ago, so I've seen each season you've played down at OU. And the first thing in these clips we'll go through, I really enjoyed how you've grown as a three-point shooter. I think, at 6'7", you're already built, like you're really physically strong, physically tough. At the NBA level, you play on the outside a lot, not necessarily in the post where OU had you a lot of the time. So we'll roll through some clips here of you hitting the three ball. So here against Texas, I love the ability and the confidence to step back and hit that shot, which in the past you've often seen hesitant here. When you get a big guy on you on the perimeter one-on-one, take me through kind of the thought process here. What do you want to do?
Well, what do I want to do when I normally have a big guy on me, or in this situation?
Either one. When you get a big guy on you one-on-one? What is your go-to? What do you usually think?
Really, whenever I have a mismatch, I feel like I can get any shot that I want. In terms of whether I shoot or I drive it, it's really just a rhythm. If they don't break up my rhythm to gather into a jump shot, I'll probably most likely shoot the jump shot because they'll be sagging off because they're afraid I'll go by them. But if they crowd me while I'm dribbling, then I'll go by them and force help if they do help and go score myself or pass it to somebody else for a shot.
Yeah, for sure. This one, I love the confidence and like you said, the rhythm to step back and hit that shot. Something that, your consistent release and landing spot this year is something that I noticed. Is that something you've been working on, the release point and consistency with that shot?
Yeah, just, having a high release point, trying not to lean as much when I shoot to land straight up and down. I feel like that played a big part in my, shooting improvement this year as well.
Yeah, for sure. Take a look at this one against Oklahoma State here.
So like he's sagging, so.
Oh, hey, I had to respect you because you also improved taking people off the dribble, so he's got to give you some space there. And you can tell he was really worried about you going by. I mean, he's already on his back feet. He's on his heels here right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then this is the kind of play here, Kansas, that I think I like the most. You've been used a lot as a pick and roll player. I mean, majority of your possessions, at least percentage, have been a pick and roll. But this year, you had to actually led the NCAA in pick and pop shooting, and that's where I think you're extremely versatile and lethal, quite frankly, because you've got the body to set those strong screens. And like here at Kansas, you pop off of it, and there's nothing the defender can do. I mean, as a Buki's a great defender, but you're going to go right past him with the foot speed. So I love the confidence to step in and hit that shot. So here's some room for improvement. I think offensively, we've seen a lot in dribbling and traffic. I think the handles have been a little more loose than we'd like to see, especially here. You kind of do the crossover. The anticipation's good. I like the move and the thought process. But talk to me about how you're working on tightening up those handles for the next level.
Definitely something I have to work on. Staying lower when I dribble. I tend to stand up at times. Whenever I'm dribbling, I couldn't see behind me. I plucked it right from behind me. But, definitely be a point of emphasis going forward in my improvement.
Is that something you're working on as far as drills, specific, coaches, or is it kind of on your own that you've just noticed in your own game?
As of now, it's on my own. Due to the coronavirus, I'm not allowed to. Traveling is usually not is not recommended at this time. So I haven't been able to go work out at in Las Vegas at Impact.
Right. So defensively, I've seen a lot of improvement as well over the last 2 seasons. The thing I like the most based on the film we've seen is your awareness, rotations, and ability to jump passing lanes for steals. I think having to play down in the post so much as a 6'7" forward is only going to help you be able to be switchable at the NBA level and play inside and outside. This Baylor clip is one of my favorite that I came across. I was down at this game and texted Jon immediately about this clip. I was like, hey, look at the defense and the rotations here. So you're down in the paint, and at one point you basically have to have an eye on 3 people.
Yeah.
So when they run the roll here, both of your teammates get trapped, and you've basically got the roller, your guy already on the block, and Butler's really quick with the ball, who's going to be driving around the corner. So tell me about your read in this situation.
Yeah, like you said, both my teammates got stuck on the screen. I know. Butler's a really good ball handler, so, and a good passer as well. Gillespie is able to finish really well. So, my initial read is always check the roller because I'm guarding Vital, who's on the block. So, I have to step up immediately. But I saw him look at my man, so that's how I knew he's about to throw it to mine because once he saw me step up, he thought Vital was going to be wide open. But, I was just able to get in front of it.
Yeah, easily one of my favorite plays here. Not many people at your size are able to basically take on multiple guys at a time, and I think that's something that will translate really, really well to the professional level. Here's another one where you jump the passing lane because you see it coming.
Yeah, you stared it down.
Yeah. Another clip, I really like the anticipation here. You're down low, got a bigger guy on you, but you're able to see with your peripherals both directions and to come up for the steal. Again, something that not everybody can do. You jump the passing lane to the outside when the big guy was already down on the block. So tell me what your read is right here.
I realized that he picked up his dribble, so he couldn't go anywhere. Brady was back already. He had got back and was in good position. So really just a bang play. Whenever you no longer have to help, just get back to your man. Knowing that I can see Jamal is in good position. Number 0 he's not even looking at the guy in the corner's way. So my pass was the only one. I feel like that could hurt us potentially. So just been able to get back.
Nice. I think it's a high-level read for a guy, especially down there in traffic amongst bigger defenders. So I appreciate that you're able to see those kinds of things. Then here's another one. Your ability to flip the hips here on a dime, I think, is really, really special, especially at your size. Defensively, one thing that I have seen that we might need improvement on is flexibility. Obviously, you've got huge upper body, a really powerful lower body at 6'7". I think some places have you listed 230. But when you're trying to get over and around screens, I've seen times when you can get caught between them because you're not able to duck under or above them. Is that something that you've noticed?
Yeah, I get hit by more so down screens rather than ball screens. Because I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think I can bully my way through it, but when it doesn't work out, I tend to get stuck behind it.
At the next level, being 6'7", how are you working on in the gym as far as preparing to play on the outside more than maybe so down low like you have been?
I would say just being more lean, being leaner, being able to be strong as well as agile and quick, more so than what I already am. Just not giving up on plays like that. Like this is an easy screen I could have got through, just shoot the gap, not having to chase around. Just simple mental errors that I made that couldn't be avoided.
What do you think your ideal playing weight is at the pro level?
I'll say 225.
25. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. I think we're good here if Jon wants to jump back in.
Yeah, awesome stuff, guys. Really enjoyed listening, Kristian, to how you think through the game, how you make those types of reads, especially the off-ball stuff on defense, and how you're able to kind of read and react and be one step ahead of guys there. I think that's particularly important at the next level. And like Derek was talking to offensively too, the pick and pop ability, I think, is going to be your calling card on the offensive end, especially, stretching it out a little bit more, a more well-spaced offense at the NBA level. I think you could thrive in that situation. So good stuff, guys. Derek, appreciate you hopping on and running through that. Great job with the film. Great job talking through it. Appreciate you. And now, Kristian, I just wanted to give you the floor now to, in light of this uncertain pre-draft situation that you find yourself in, as you talked about the coronavirus, not being able to really work out with trainers, you're also not really able to, have the normal visits to teams, the normal interview processes in person, no Portsmouth. It's a very interesting situation you find yourself in as a prospect entering the 2020 draft. So I just wanted to give you the floor now to relay to teams, who is Kristian Doolittle, and if they're to bring you into their organization, what can they expect from you both on and off the court?
I would say what to expect from me on the court is, someone's going to work hard every day, not complain about whatever role that they have. Most thing I care about is, winning and having success as a team. I'm always going to thrive to be better. I can take criticism, positive or negative. I'll just take it as you're trying to help me. Off the court, I've been handling my business, not putting myself in any bad situations. Really just focus on basketball.
That's all anyone can ask for, man. Really going to be rooting for you here in the pre-draft process. You've been getting a little bit more momentum recently. You think you're going to be in the draft mix here. So wishing you the best of luck in going forward. Looking forward to following your NBA career, and stay safe out there during these uncertain times.
Appreciate it. Thank you.